This says you would never ever catch me flying to any Asian or African country. I'm sorry, but not worth the risk. I keep myself safe in the West. Well, I've been to Africa, and right, there were issues in some parts, like Joburg, but you know, South Africa is absolutely stunning. You know, they're just beautiful parts of the world. There are parts of India that, I mean, that are absolutely stunning. Yes, you have issues with poverty, but I wouldn't say there was theft. Like, you know, you can wear your watch on the streets, which unfortunately at the moment you can't do in places like London, in the posh places like Knightsbridge. But specifically, I'm talking about, you know, Muslim countries with strict Muslim laws. Countries like Malaysia have very strict Muslim laws. I've heard stories from other people about what happened to them, but Dubai in particular is really crazy with their law. And I know that because I met so many people who had so many issues in Dubai, being detained for no reason, well, stupid reasons, like bumping somebody's car, and because the person behind bumped them and the person in the back was Emirati and said, oh, it was the other person's fault, they got a travel ban, right? And because of the fact that, you know, the Emiratis' word is stronger than the word of any foreigner. But in countries like India and Africa, I haven't experienced something like that with the law, because their law is not Muslim law, and Muslim law you have to be very, very careful about. You can't be free fully in a lot of these Muslim countries like Dubai. I'm not sure if Pakistan is the same, but definitely the Arab countries, you have to be very, very careful. And that's just because that's their law. And we don't know the full extent of what the law is. I had a friend who had something put in his drink in Dubai, and he lives there and he works there, but he ended up in hospital but didn't make a police complaint because it's against the law to have drugs in your system. But it's okay, for example, to be drinking and getting off your face in a club. But if you're on the street and somebody suspects that you're drunk, that's against the law. So, yeah. I mean, even one of my friend's child pushed a girl in the playground, and the mother ended up with a travel ban because the mother is responsible for the child. So it's like mind blowing. Like, you don't know where you're at. So yeah, Africa, Asian countries,